My main thing is just like knowing who I am. Yeah, I don't really get too concerned with what everybody else doing. Don't get me wrong, you feel me? You always aware of the quote unquote competition, but I do me. I know my lane. You feel me?
Welcome back to the Abundant Behavior Podcast. I'm your host, Ali Banks. And today I'm with my boy LH for the second time.
Yo.
We had some audio issues the last time, but we back, about to run it back. And y'all see it's a coincidence, but we both got on the fourth quarter hoodies. Gotta have the fourth quarters, my boy Bram. You know, they gonna take it all the way to the fourth quarter.
All my guys coming through in the clutch, you
For
heard
sure.
me?
So how we gonna start off? I just want you to explain the brand a little bit, let the people know how it tie into your music and the person that you are.
Well, fourth quarter, man, that's something that it really ties back into, man, when I was first like realizing I wanted to get into the music, honestly. But I started it with my brother, and yeah, fourth quarter just man, all my guys come through in the clutch. You feel me? It's always the grind time. We don't take no quarters off, man.
Always the grind time. So the fourth quarter, that just means go hard to the finish. Don't stop in the middle.
Start to finish, bro.
Start
every
to
time.
finish. Right. So for the people that don't know LH, right? Who are you in? And where did your name come from? Like,
Yeah.
obviously I know, but for the people that don't know you on a personal level, let them know.
Man, well, coming into the music, you feel me? You know, like dudes always get like nicknames. You feel me? Trying to find rap names, bro. And like the music is me, so I wanted my name to be, you feel me? So technically LH, that's just my initials. You feel me? And the El Basquiat, that just stemmed from you feel me? The picture. I feel like I paint a picture with the music. So
Okay, I like that.
you know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
paint a picture with the music, El Basquiat. Right. So for the longest time, I was like, you rocking with the Basquiat. I thought it was pretty unique because it's art form. Put it all type of art forms. So what makes you stand out from other artists? If you could say, like, what makes you stand out?
honestly,
What differentiates you from other artists that's putting out music? Because there's a lot right now. There's a lot of people putting out music.
I guess my main thing is just like knowing who I am. Yeah, I don't really get too concerned with what everybody else doing. Don't get me wrong, you feel me? You always aware of the quote unquote competition, but I do me. I know my lane. You feel me? And I feel like I don't try to step in somebody else's lane and get mad when you feel me the results ain't what it is. Yo.
Right. And I feel like that's a lot of people can learn from what you just said, because a lot of people, they do try to, copy what they see. But obviously a lot of people try to copy what they see because that's what's working. Obviously they see somebody getting results with that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying copying the blueprint is wrong, but it's just like at some point you got to come out of that costume and be who you are.
Yeah, facts.
And when you try to keep up that facade for so long, now the people like, dude, is faking the whole time.
You feel
Now
me?
you lose that fan base because now you bringing out who you really are. So I feel like that's very important. Just stand in your lane.
Yeah.
Ain't no traffic in your lane. You know what I'm saying? So you just continue to do you, and then just the music gonna speak for itself. Who you are as a person is gonna speak for itself.
Facts. You put the work in, bro.
No, definitely.
That's all.
Is there anything like going back that you would tell 18-year-old yourself trying to get into music, going into the industry, what to look out for?
Bro, it's a lot I would talk to my younger self. You feel me? Because it's crazy. Like at 18, that's when I really realized, like, all right, I want, you feel me? Like, I want to pursue the music. So, I would tell myself, man, stay focused. Because you're going to come across a lot of individuals, you feel me, within that same, you feel me, field. And everybody you come across don't want to see you at your best. Regardless, you feel me, of what they say. Man, a lot of people might see you as a meal ticket and just want to tag along. You feel me?
So you feel like along the way it was just a lot of people that you quote unquote was networking with, but it's just people that didn't have your best interest at heart.
Yeah, man. Like sometimes, you feel me, perfecting your craft, you feel me, is all you really need to worry about. Like, don't get me wrong, the networking and stuff is cool, but to a certain extent, a lot of that stuff just be facades. You feel
Right.
me?
No, I don't remember who I heard talking about it, but they were just saying, network later, but right now perfect your craft, because when that door open that you're looking for, you got to be ready to walk through it,
Yeah.
or it's gonna be a missed opportunity. You know, so perfect your craft, and then put that networking in later once you done perfected it already, and now you know you're ready to walk through that door.
Yeah.
And I feel like that ties back into life with anything.
Yeah. 100%.
Everybody wants it until it's time to walk through that door, then they get overwhelmed. And so you got to prepare yourself for the adversity that's going to come behind that door, the hardship that's going to come behind that door, because it's not only W's behind those doors. It's more than W's behind those doors. You know what I'm saying? So if you can get past that and get to the other side and be ready for it, you're going to be way better than somebody that got it overnight. You know what I'm saying? And just somebody put them in a room and they wasn't prepared for it.
How often and you feel me? I relate the music to sports a lot, though, cause like you feel me, I grew up playing sports, so
Right.
before the rap came about. But like, how often have you did you see Kobe sweat, bro? How often did you see that? You didn't, because he was prepared.
Right.
You feel me? When everybody else was doing what they was doing, where Kobe was at. In the gym, bro. Like, you feel me? And whatever your craft is, you gotta treat it like, you feel me, like you in the gym.
In the gym.
You know what I mean? Lock in, bro.
Right. Because Kobe also said, and I heard this from Inky Johnson. He quoted Kobe, and Kobe was saying he always chased perfection, even though he knew he probably would never hit perfection.
Yeah.
He always chased perfection because he knew his peers wasn't chasing something that wasn't guaranteed. But he would always chase it because it would put him ahead of his peers at all times. He was just always grinding, always chasing perfection, even though he wasn't. He probably was never gonna hit perfection.
I mean,
But it was just a dedication. Like, if you reach for the stars and you hit the ceiling, you still went high.
you feel me? You had to take off somewhere. You know what I mean?
You know, so I think that's very important.
Yeah, bro.
And that brings me to my next question. A lot of people, they talk about the lack of support that they have, and they don't really want to get into it, and their family don't support them, their friends don't support them. How important is support, and how do you feel about having the lack of support?
Coming to like where I'm at now, you feel me, as far as with, you know, my career with the music and everything. Like, man, support is cool, but man, you can't cry about that. You know what I mean? Cause like at the end of the day, if you put in the work in, the support gonna come. You
Right.
feel me? Like I noticed, like even like other artists that I talk to, younger artists coming, you know what I mean? Like getting into the music now, they talk about how certain people don't support them, you know, and people close to them don't support them. They gonna support eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but they know you. They know you, bro.
Right.
So like
Mhm.
they want to see you. All right, what you gonna do?
Mhm.
Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, they all right. You got some talent. They heard your idea. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
And
like,
I think a lot of people, they want to see the results. They want to see how far you gonna stick it out
Yeah.
as well.
and that's fine. Like, you feel me? More of the point I'm trying to get to is, don't allow support to discourage you if you truly believe in yourself. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because
Exactly.
you got to support yourself before anybody else, you feel me, is willing to try to support you.
Right.
So
And I like that because I did a whole lot of different ventures, whole lot of different avenues when it comes to this entrepreneurship.
yeah,
You know, you've been following me for a while. Even when I was in the military, I was doing things because I was hungry. And I used to be mad about people not supporting me and not seeing me in that light, but I knew it was developing.
yeah,
I was planting those seeds so people knew, like, oh, now when they see me and they see me speak, now when they see me and they see this, that's him now.
Mm-hmm.
And now I get more support, but they want to see if you stick it out. Maybe that was going to be a 2-month thing for you. They ain't want to put all in you, and you didn't stick it out. It's just steadfastness. You got to stand fast on what you stand on. And like you were saying, if you really believe in yourself, the support gonna come. Cause I done had strangers
yeah.
like reach out to me and tell me,
Yeah.
hey man, I needed to hear that. Like you made me walk another day because of your words. I don't know you from a can of paint, but I rock with you. And the strangers are the people that rock with me the most.
Yeah, you feel me? You'd be surprised. You feel me? What your work or who your work can impact. You know what I mean? So it's like, honestly, I just focus on putting out the quality of product that I want to put out, so that it reach the people that it's supposed to reach, that it's intended to reach. Because when it reach them, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the support gonna come from.
Yeah. So how important is like having a vision? Like a lot of people, they get into avenues and they run out of vision
Yeah.
and they don't know where they want to go with it. They don't know where they want to take it. How important is having a vision? Because they say where there is no vision, the people perish. So how important is that in the music industry to have vision and to have a direct guide of where it is that you're trying to go?
Man, I would say it's extremely important. Like the vision ties into you feel me your work ethic. You feel me? It's all the same. At the end of the day, what you working towards if you don't got vision? You feel me? If you can't
Right.
see what you're actually trying to get to, what are you actually working for?
Right.
So like it's crazy because like I said, like even how you say you from you tried different ventures along the way, and likewise, and even as far as the music, you know what I mean. I've grown a lot, and a lot has changed throughout my journey, but at the same time, my vision hasn't changed. You feel me?
Right.
The content, the substance hasn't changed because I know what my vision is. I just been finding ways to enhance that or perfect that along the way.
Exactly. And so you said something right there. When you're talking about purpose and vision, sometimes what you thought you were going to be doing changes, but the mission is still the same.
Yeah.
You might be selling T-shirts one day, the next day you might be selling cups. But what you're doing is you leaving an impact. You leaving your imprint on people. So it doesn't matter how you get there. As long as you continue to do what you're supposed to be doing, the impact is going to come.
100%.
It might change. Every purpose opens another pillar to another purpose and another calling. But at the end of the day, it's all to serve God and to impact the people around you.
100%. You feel
You
me?
know
That's
what
why
I'm
I
saying?
like.
So that's why I continue to do what I'm supposed to be doing. And every day it might change.
Yeah.
Like I want to be a film director, but I'm doing this. I never seen myself doing this before, but God put it on my spirit, and I like to have like-minded individuals come out and just speak on life from their standpoint as a musician. I don't make music,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So, what advice do you have to anyone that wants to get into music, but they saying they don't have the necessary funds? It's having like a large amount of money necessary to make music.
No, hey bro, that's an excuse. You know what I mean? Like the best advice I can give you is do it. If you want to do it, do it. Bro, I work like you feel me. I don't share, you know what I mean, a lot of my personal stuff on like social media and
Right.
all that stuff. You feel me? Like it's just mainly the music. Man, folks don't even know. Man, I worked at Papa John's delivering pizzas at a point in time, and I was in the studio every week.
Right.
Why? Cause that's what I wanted to do. So if you prioritize, you feel me, do what you gotta do, man. You can make it happen. Don't ever let nothing stop you or get in the way. Cause you feel me. And then I always tell everybody this: if somebody wants to do something, they gonna do it,
Yeah, and I think
regardless of what it is.
exactly. I think a lot of people make excuses because they're afraid of the unknown.
Yeah,
If you're listening to this right now and you have something that you want to do, you reaching, don't make any excuses. If God put it on your heart, try your best to get it done. When I first started the podcast, I didn't have the most expensive equipment. I started out with 2 USB mics, the cheapest you can find. When I first started taking photography, I had one of the cheapest cameras money could buy, but I wanted to go out and do it.
yeah.
And then I upgraded as I went along. So if you were listening to this right now, also with the content, you don't need the best camera equipment to post content. I went viral using my cell phone. In my car. The picture quality wasn't all that, but it went viral.
And everybody on their cell phone all day anyway. You know what
Just
I mean?
do it. Like, just post it. If you got a passion for it, if that's what God is putting on your heart, just go ahead and do it. You know. So staying focused as well. You got to stay focused. You got to stay focused on what it is that you're trying to do, because there's so much stuff going on around us that you can get sidetracked. And I want to ask you, is there any point in time, like, okay, so when you get sidetracked, because everybody gets sidetracked, everybody lose focus.
100%.
How do you get back? How do you get back in focus in the line where you're trying to go? Because I know a lot of people, they're like, all right, I've been grinding. Let me take a break. And a lot of people, that break turns into 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And it's you look up, you done wasted 2 months. So how does it look like for you when you know you falling off, and how do you get back on track?
When I notice that I'm allowing my distractions to take a hold, bro, honestly, I meditate. Like I try to meditate, you know what I mean? For me, I pray. For me, ask, you know, God to line me back with
Where you're
you know what I
supposed
mean?
to be
Where I'm
going.
supposed to be at.
That's
Cause
important.
like honestly, like you said, bro, everybody gets sidetracked. It's always something out here to distract us. You feel me? To throw us off our pivot. You know what I mean? But yeah, honestly, bro, I try to just eliminate the distractions, put myself, you feel me, like separate myself from everything else for a moment. You feel me, get my mental right. And most times, you feel me, once I do that, oh yeah, I'm right back. I'm right back.
Yeah, for me, 'cause I do like to go out. I'm a normal person. A lot of people, they're like, oh man, you go out, you go outside, you be outside. I go out, and then I'll find myself overindulging in fun.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't have too much fun if your finances is not adding up to your fun. I'm telling you,
That's
my
a
cousin
no,
got a brand called Funds Over Fun. And that's a direct quote.
Yeah.
Funds over fun. Sometimes it sucks. It sucks. But what I want to tell you guys listening is, I said this in one of my videos, is that it looks different. Consistency and hard work look different to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's not about getting up at 4:00 in the morning, hopping in the ice bath. That's cool. That's going to create discipline. It's going to create some type of self-discipline. But it's about creating a standard and holding yourself to a standard and showing up every day.
Yeah. Facts. Every day. You feel me?
Just show up.
Like, it's funny that you said that. Like, bro, like, I reference a lot of stuff to sports. Yo, I live every day like Kobe, bro. My 24 hours, bro, I'm making sure I'm showing up. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of how I feel. And maybe, you feel me, that's the discipline I allow myself to gain over time. But, like, bro, no matter what's going on, no matter how I'm feeling, bro, if it's something like I have to get done, it's getting done.
Okay, exactly. So how do you prioritize your time? How do you prioritize making music, spending time with the people that you love, working? Because a lot of people ask me that as well.
Yeah.
How did you learn how to manage your time? Because it seems like everybody like, bro, you seem super busy. Just prioritization.
Yeah.
You know, God has blessed me with the time freedom, getting out the military. He's just blessed me with time freedom. And so that's a big part of it, having the time.
Yeah.
But also prioritizing your time. If you work a regular 9-to-5 job, you got to get off and you got to prioritize what it is that you want to do. You have to spend time with your family, but you also have to make some time to yourself.
Yeah, you gotta put some time into the grind. Like, me personally, I don't want this, you feel me, to come off wrong. You feel me, misconstrued. Spending time with family and everything is important. It is. But you gotta know, how can I put this? You gotta know when is the time to take a step back and lock in with whatever God trying to get you to do. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that spending time, it's gonna add up. You feel me? Memories gonna come, all that. Right. But if you just spending all that time just spending time and you ain't putting enough into the grind, then
yeah, I heard a quote that said, when you don't answer God's calling, it hurts other people around you as well. Because what God has called you to do is supposed to be impacting other people.
Yeah,
but if you spending too much time with the people that you're supposed to be impacting, it's doing nothing but hurting them as well.
You putting a hold on what it is, you feel me, that God got intended for you. At the end of the day, you feel me, like I said, the whole fourth quarter thing, yo, it ain't no ego with me. Anybody that know me personally, they know ain't no ego with me. Yo, everything I do is for the family. So you feel me, if I don't get this, if I don't get everything off the ground, you feel me, how am I doing this for the family, yo? You know what I mean? Like, it's bigger than self. So you feel me, like, yeah, I'm doing all this, you feel me, people see it, I'm doing the music, I am doing it, but yo, it's bigger than me. You feel me? It's for everybody around me. You feel me? Like, I don't.
Yeah. Is it at any point do you feel like people should like stop making music? Because I hear a lot of people saying, bro, you getting too old to be trying to rap. You getting too old to be trying to make music, bro. Go be an electrician or something. How do you feel about that?
To an extent, bro. Some of these folks should hang it up.
And how do you know? How do you know it's time to hang it up?
When you can hear that they just making music to keep up with the times.
Right. Okay.
Like who, like, you feel me? Like, who are you as an artist, bro? You trying to make drill music like the young cat. I ain't never heard you do
right.
No
You're
drill
not making music for yourself anymore. You're making music
for the consumer. Like, don't get me wrong, and music is consumer based and all that. But yo, if you stay true to yourself and build your support system, you feel like I don't like to call my listeners fans or nothing, but you you build that, you feel me, that catalog, bro, they gonna support you, and the people that's like minded like that gonna keep supporting. But once they see that, oh, hey bro, he was just doing this, you feel me? Oh, but now he trying to do this. Oh, now he dancing in his music. Like, you feel me? All that stuff, yo, like people not gonna take you serious.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
at that point they looking at you like, oh, he
He
just trying to get his 15 minutes.
Right. Okay. Okay. So how did you fall in love with music? How did you fall in love with music? What was that first moment where you knew, man, music, that's me? Like, cause everybody had that moment where they know, like, this is what God called me to do. It feels like an epiphany almost when you got that feeling where you like walking in the direction that you're supposed to be walking. So what was that for you? And how did that feel?
Yeah, hey bro, honestly, like before actually starting to rap, I feel like I fell in love with music, like just listening. You feel me? Like oldies. You feel me? Like my grandmother, my mom used to play around the crib, old reggae. Even my mom was blasting the gospel. I loved all that. You know what I mean? But like listening to Biggie,
Inspiration.
Life After Death, bro. I was just like, man, yo, really telling a story with this joint. And I did like a little school project in middle school. Had to like it's like a history class, you feel me? But it gave us options on how to do the project, and I wrote the rap. And yo, like
The crowd went crazy.
yeah, yo, my teacher and everything. You feel me? It's crazy. I had a black teacher, Mr. Daughtery. You know, I still remember, bro. Yeah, yo, he was just like, yeah, hey, Mr. Holloway, you got a flow on you. You feel me? And it's crazy. Like this was before I'm even like thinking about music.
Right, you
feel
just
me?
did it because
Yeah, just like
you was
I felt
inspired.
like I felt like, yo, I've
I
been
could
listening
do
to all
that.
this rap. I could do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On that type of time, and it was just like, bro, fast forward, you feel me? Got kicked out of college, was home. A couple of the homies was trying to get me to rap, and then like one day we was freestyling. I was like, yo, yeah, let me stop playing. I'm gonna do this.
Turn it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. You feel
Stop
me?
playing and turn it up.
Yeah.
So I share my story with you with the speaking. So I used to sell life insurance, and we'd have to do these big Zoom calls where we'll invite people out to see the products that we have and how we could take our services and help people. And I would get on there and I would just pour my heart out to people.
Yeah.
And at the end of the call, I was just, bro, it was like, you know, I don't know what you guys believe in. I'm a Christian. I'm black. I'm a Christian. You know. And I just feel like the Holy Ghost take over me, or it's just God that takes over me when I start speaking. And then at the end, people like, bro, when you talk, people listen, bro. It's like something about it. Like, and I was like, all right. And I kind of ignored it for a little bit. I kind of ignored it. Like we talked about before, I kind of ignored it. And then it always seemed to like come back. It always seems to come back. And that's when I knew like, okay. And just the reassurance from everybody else letting me know like, bro, you need to like you helped me, bro. Yeah. Like I needed that, and that's when I knew speaking was definitely one of my gifts that I had to use to impact the world.
Man, real quick, man. I ain't even share this with a lot of people, bro. But like it's crazy that you said that, cause like you really can't lose or like try to run away from what's, you feel me, like what's destined for you. Cause like it's been times with me with the music, I was like, I'm done. Not even because of, you feel me, like not believing in myself or nothing. It was just on some like, yo, I wasn't seeing the results in the time frame that I had intended, but it's not always what we intend. You from It's God's time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So bro, I had a moment where I was done. I was done with the music, or I was done rapping. Right before I was done the dog. It's done. Right. Then one day me and D was just kicking it, bro, and I started like just freestyling. And like bro would tell you I was probably freestyling for like 6 hours. No lie. Like he just looking at me like, bro. I was like, yeah, yo, I can't. How I'm gonna walk away from something like this, yo? Like, you feel me? Like, don't you know, that's like riding a bike, you know what I mean?
Right.
Certain stuff you ain't gonna lose, and it's like, man, I love this too much to give it up.
Right. If you love something and you feel like that's where you're supposed to be, don't give up. And for you, why did you want to give up? What was the biggest thing that wanted you to just say, all right, I'm done. Let me just hang up my boots?
Man, honestly, I felt like I had my hands in too many pots.
Right.
Not even necessarily on a, like feeling overwhelmed, but just feeling like, all right, I gotta prioritize some stuff different. You know what I mean? Because I got people counting on me. So I was like, man, maybe let me just focus on everything else I'm doing. You feel me? And I just had the music as a hobby or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like I stepped back for a minute, was focused on everything else, and like everything else cool.
You found out it was just an excuse you was making.
Yeah, everything else good. You know what I mean? It was just like that. All right. Guess it gotta be more than a hobby.
Right. Yeah. So I know this is a big question for a lot of people, and it's all over the internet. But do you think people should stay independent, or people should sign to a label if they was presented the opportunity?
Depending on what it is they're trying to accomplish with their music career. Me personally, I'm gonna tell you go indie. I like being independent. I like doing what I want. But if you're trying, you feel me, to reach a certain audience, you're trying to, you feel me, get a certain amount of funding that you know you can't, you feel me, accommodate yourself. Yeah, why not, man? Why not try your hand? At the end of the day, the mission is to achieve the goal that you set. So if you gotta go, you feel me, labeled, you feel me, direction for it, do your thing. But yo, indie, I'm a young underground king. You feel me? So like, I know that's the lane for me.
Yeah. So you gotta, with that too, you gotta learn the game, learn the game of the music, especially when you're being independent. I know it's a lot of people out there that's running it up on streams that's independent, just simply because they got a solid fan base.
Yeah, and they promoting it to the right people. You know what I mean?
Because there's a lot of people in this world. You're not gonna please everybody.
Nah, bro.
But if you could have pleased 100,000 people consistently on a consistent basis, you could reach 100,000 people, bro.
Easy, bro.
With one video going viral. That's why posting content is so important too.
You gotta let them see you. You gotta let them see you.
That's why posting content. That's why we're in a time to be alive. Like social media take away a lot of stuff, but it gives us a lot as well.
Yeah,
take away a lot of interpersonal relationships. A lot of people don't know how to speak and talk.
Yeah,
like that's
their social skills
are terrible because of social media. But social media also gives us a platform where we don't have to go outside and hang up billboards or hang around posters or go out handing out mixtapes. That's cool.
But this ain't, you feel me? Yeah.
You don't have to do that no more.
A lot less leg work you gotta do now.
A lot of less leg work. Yeah. So how was that transition for you? Was it weird having to go? Because you older than I am. So when you were 18, that was like prime time grind mode. Like streaming was cool, but it wasn't how it is now.
Yeah, like when I was 18, like I wasn't putting out music at that time. Like a lot of the homies like I grew up with like Trey RX, Trap John. Like I seen like they was putting out music. My homie Kwame Rose, like they was mainly the SoundCloud joint, but a lot of them was doing like the little boutique pop ups and shit like that. Selling the CDs.
Right.
But and I noticed, bro, like they really had to like, man, it's like moving work. it's like moving work, man. You feel me? You gotta get up and get to it. And sometimes you had to, if you wanted to sell your CDs for 10, sometimes they had to let them go for 2. Sometimes they gotta let them go for free. You know what I mean? Like depending on how bad they wanted to get their music out.
So. Is it at any time where you feel like, man, I put that out for nothing, or you ever get down like, bro, that I could have kept my music to myself.
Man, my project before, Always the Underdog, Gathering My Thoughts, I was definitely feeling like that. I didn't see
what you felt like your work
you
was.
Feel me? I didn't see the ROI that I was expecting.
Right.
For that project, but it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool because Always the Underdog made up for that and then some. And
really,
it was like,
you think so? This project, in your eyes, your project did well. I mean, obviously, I don't know, but for you, your project did well.
Yeah,
it's out right now. Go stream it.
Always the Underdog.
Go stream it
on all platforms. You feel me?
My boy speaking from his heart, telling the story. Go stream it.
Yeah, it did crazy. Especially like a lot of folks don't know. I ain't do no promo on this tape. Always the Underdog. I do no promo. bro.
Cause you stepped. It was, man. I tell you what it was. It was God trying to see if you was gonna step over that hump.
Honestly, bro.
You gonna put out another tape, or you gonna let that discourage you? You gonna go again?
And
you
that's
gonna run it up again?
and that's why I
Next
needed
time you
to
run
do
up,
it,
I got
bro.
you.
And that's
But
why I
just run it
needed
up.
to do it, yo. Cause I'm telling, like, I
That's
was
inspiring, bro.
gathering my
That's
thoughts,
really
bro.
inspiring.
Gathering
That's
my
really
thoughts. I was
inspiring.
like, man, I put I was going through a lot at that time when I put that project out. You know what I mean? Just lost my grandmother, a lot, and I put that tape out. Of course, man, people, I don't care what nobody say, man. It costs. You feel me? You gotta pay to play, and if you gonna invest in yourself, bro, you gonna have to pay. So, I was putting money in together, my thoughts, visuals, all that stuff, and it was like, man, I ain't really making what I needed to make back off that. So I was I don't even know, I still was recording. I'm always, you feel me, working on my
Always
craft,
on
all
the
that.
grind. That don't stop.
So when it came to doing Always the Underdog, I learned from how I went about gathering my thoughts, and I just adjusted, you feel me, my approach. My rollout was different, you know what I mean? My presence, you feel me, as far as what my listeners and my audience could see, you feel me, it was more, you feel me, it was there, you feel me, like they couldn't not see it.
You had to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, bro, you feel me, just change up the game plan, and with that, bro, and the fact that I did no promo, it still seemed, yeah, bro.
I loved it.
Listen, bro.
I loved it, bro. I stopped.
The 20.
You
listen,
could have been right here with me.
Hey, it's some pressure on that, man. And
it
I
is.
thank you feel me, the 20,000 streams we got so far, and I thank y'all.
20,000 is
bro. I thank y'all. You feel me? Keep running it up. I love y'all for real.
Oh man. Who do you look up to when it comes to the music? Like, who are you inspired by? It could be new, old,
yes,
in the middle.
Honestly, like, I mean, I got a lot of my inspiration, of course, from, like, you feel me, real, the older hip hop, you know what I mean, whole.
Because the way that he raps is, you can tell he's influenced by somebody that rap. Like, it's rap.
Like,
it's rap.
Like Hove, Nas, like you big. I grew up on all them and shit. But like when it came to like me pursuing the music, me being a rapper and all that, I had a lot like Currency, man, Spitter and Dre, that's my favorite rapper. Everybody know, like, from the direction of it, but a lot of him, Cole, and a lot of Kendrick, you feel me? I feel like, and they all different, you feel me, in their own way, but they great. Me seeing them, it just took on, you feel me, for me, like, bro, you can your own lane, do your own thing, bro, like, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Each of them, you know what I mean? Like,
can we start to see more content from LH?
Bro,
can we start to see more?
I mean, well, cats out the bag, bro. Listen, Deluxe on the way, man.
Deluxe is on the way. Okay.
More visuals, more movie clips shot by Ether. You feel me, on the way.
Shout out to Ether.
Man, we got this year. What's this? 23. Man, dang, I'm still thinking. Hey, bro, I'm already playing 24. Listen, 23 about to be crazy, man. But hey, yo, from here on out, y'all about to see a lot.
We only 3 months into the new year, bro. Have y'all fall off on y'all goals yet, or y'all still in the grind?
We locked.
I know y'all not in the gym because I be in there and it done emptied out.
Yeah, the gym definitely be empty, bro.
I know y'all not in there, but this is a great conversation, bro.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Again, I'm Ollie Banks, my boy LH. The Deluxe is on the way. Y'all got that to look forward to. And if you haven't heard the album, go stream it. Let them know what it is again.
Yo, Always the Underdog EP. It's out on all platforms. L.Basquiat. That's Basquiat. Follow me on, you feel me, IG. Same, you feel me, same tag, L.Basquiat. Man, hey, it's a lot in store. More to come.
Most definitely.